Hiya, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming, where I share my passion of video games with the whole wide world. I'm back with another Mortal Kombat 1 live stream. The new era continues. I'm once again playing Invasions, the secondary single player mode in the game. I'm playing the post game content. So there's only one area left to explore. It's in the Fire Temple, the final map in Season 1 of Invasions. So sit back, relax, but as always, and more importantly, enjoy the live stream. Now once again, I must consult with the Elder Gods as I share my live stream across social media. No, I don't want YouTube Premium. No, thank you. I will be right back. I put two eyes in Invasions. Just fixing that mistake now. No. Mortal Kombat 1 Invasions post-game content as opposed to Mortal Kombat Invasions. Okay. Live stream shared with the correct spelling this time. So yeah, this is a Fire Temple. It's the final map in Season 1 of Invasions, Season of the Spectre. This is where the boss of Season 1 is, Scorpion himself. As I mentioned before, I actually completed Season 1. I defeated the Spectre Scorpion, but when you do, you get a Nether Stone, which you can use to go back to all of the other maps and go to previously unexplorable areas. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Probably be a shorter live stream compared to my previous MK1 live streams. So just bear that in mind. So I'm going to follow this green line and it will hopefully take me to a previously unexplored area, and I'll use my Nether Stone to open it up. Here we are. So this is a locked gate, okay? Up until now I wasn't able to open it because I didn't have any Nether Stones, but as I mentioned earlier, I now have a Nether Stone so I can reach this area. What do we have? The Shadow, Smoke, and he is a dark type. He's also a physical type. So I am going to summon Reptile, who is a poison type who deals damage to physical types. And I swear to God, I will never stop loading that mask.
Zesty's a Terran.
I'm going to kick things off cameo-wise with Mortaro.
Half man, half beast.
Indeed. Indeed he is. Just going to have a quick look around here, see how big it is. I think I see a tower in the distance. Okay, let's go.
Action!
So you can see the screen is full of modifiers, because Invasions combines the Towers of Time for Mortal Kombat 11 into this new single player mode.
Finish him!
I will indeed.
Reptile wins. Excellent. Action.
I still don't know what those secret fights do. Whether you unlock something after a certain amount of secret fight victories. I don't know, to be honest. I always have to check the moveset.
Sure. Fatality. Reptile wins.
So yeah, I'm just about wrapping up Invasions. This is the final area that needs to be explored. Once I explore this area, that is every map in Invasions 100% explored. That would be season 1 of Invasions, and then I'll move on to the third and final part of the campaign in Mortal Kombat 11, which is the classic towers, which has been in every Mortal Kombat game throughout its expansive history. That's the mode where you pick your fighter, you defeat a tower of opponents, and that character will have its own ending. But until then, I am going to wrap up and finish Invasions. Coconut, my good friend, welcome back to Green Hill Gaming for another Mortal Kombat 1 live stream where the new era continues. Yeah, wrapping up season 1 of Invasions, the secondary single player mode in the game. Hope you're doing well. We did a live stream. Just watched a video of these guys making a Mortal Kombat 1 cabinet. Nice. Spent a few weeks before the game was released. I've seen a crazy image there of Goro spinning around this child. It was so random and hilarious all at the same time. But I wouldn't mind having some Mortal Kombat themed furniture now in my house, I have to say. It would be pretty cool. I didn't realize they got 2 talismans, but okay. Oh, as in an actual... Ah, nice, as in like an arcade I thought you meant an actual cabinet. That's nice. Very nice indeed. It's pouring. It's rain, it's purple rain. They used a Series X inside the cabinet. Ah, so you mean like they put their Xbox Series X into this cabinet in the like design of an arcade, but it's essentially an Xbox Series X, right? That is, yeah, and wired it up to the arcade buttons. That is very creative. I like that. I like that a lot, actually, to be honest with you. I must consult with the elemental chart once again. I'm going to stick to Reptile because he is... Then again, I could go with... No, I'll stick with Reptile. Actually, no. I will go with Shang Tsung to mix things up a little bit. And stick to Goro as his cameo. It's pouring. Pouring. Look it up on YouTube, it's gorgeous and looks official. Yeah, I must check that out. Thank you. How the fuck? What just happened? I'm like... Okay, I thought I won that. Anyway. I demand recount.
Action!
no, there's my recount. Is there haptic feedbacks during the finishers? Yeah. Mortal Kombat 1 on PS5 takes advantage of both 3D audio and haptic feedback. Indeed it does.
Finish him!
Do you want to see a Goro fatality? Of course you do. Prince of Pain. Back forward, down, all right.
Fatality. Shang Tsung wins.
And what a fatality it was. Another fucking talisman. Fatal Thoughts. Baraka. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Reptile for Baraka. Although I'll have a look and see what else physical types are weak against. Okay, they take less damage against blood type and more damage from poison type. So I will change my fighter to Reptile. Ripped in half, love it. Yeah, classic Mortal Kombat right there, literally, because it's Goro. So even though you can't actually play as Goro as a main fighter, the cameos, including Goro and Motaro, are very, very active. Okay, they're not just cosmetic. They don't just they do a whole lot more than just look good. They have their own fatalities, as you saw. They've got their own brutalities. They can actually get involved in the fight. They can get involved in the fatal blows as well. So they're very, very active indeed.
Reptile.
No seconds. Pause, and I will read your questions. Is all the characters in this from the original games? Not every fighter, no. It hasn't been done since Mortal Kombat Armageddon. But it does have a lot of classic fighters. Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Reptile, Baraka. I'll show you the full list in a second. You put me on the spot there, I know with that one. But there's a lot of classic fighters. They brought back some of the classic 3D era fighters as well, like Kenshi and Darius as well, and Havoc as well. So it doesn't have every single fighter ever released in the Mortal Kombat series, but it does have some of the most iconic fighters in the series. He might be DLC as a main fighter eventually, possibly, because there actually is cameos in the game that actually have fighter versions of themselves. So, for instance, like Kung Lao was part of the main roster, but there is a Kung Lao cameo. Same with Scorpion, same with Sub-Zero as well. So it's very possible that Goro could actually be DLC fighter in the future. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So you're looking at two classic Mortal Kombat fighters right now, Reptile and Baraka. Oh, look at that! That was a cool. That was a cool effect there. Let's have a look at. Let's have a look at Motaro's fatality. This is called Brain Blast. So you think Injustice will be the next game Ed Boon makes?
Wins.
Honestly, I don't know. Ed Boon did say that they're going to be supporting Mortal Kombat 1 for some time, for as long as they can, they said, because as you know, they supported Mortal Kombat 11 for years. From 2018 up until it was like 2020 or 2021. So Mortal Kombat 1 is the focus for the foreseeable future. But as far as like what's after Mortal Kombat 1, I think they go where the sales is. I think they go where the money is. And I think that was the reason why they actually decided to skip Injustice this time around and go straight, continuing with Mortal Kombat. Because normally, NetherRealm Studios would release a Mortal Kombat game, Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, back and forth. There was a cycle. That cycle has been broken now. Because Mortal Kombat 11 was the highest selling Mortal Kombat game in the series, and I think that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to break those sales records. So I think Warner Brothers Games will go where the money is. So I think there's a very strong possibility that Injustice will continue being. It's an animated show now. I think they turned it into an animated show. Also, it's a comic. So there's a strong possibility that NetherRealm Studios will just continue making Mortal Kombat games. I personally hope that's the case because I'm not a big comic guy. I could care less about Injustice. I'm happy to be playing Mortal Kombat 1, so happy enough that Ed Boon is going to be supporting Mortal Kombat 1 for the foreseeable future. Whiz Biz, I am now fighting Havoc. And I always need to remind myself of the elemental chart, so I can go as Ice type. So let's have a look at the roster. Coconut. I cleared Injustice in one playthrough. Good job. Campaign mode only a few weeks ago. Good job there. Okay, so here's the roster. So you have Katana, classic MK fighter, appeared in Mortal Kombat 2, same as Melina, her sister. You have Tanya, debuted in Mortal Kombat 4. Rain was Mortal Kombat 3, I believe. Same as Smoke. Scorpion, has been there since the start. Same as Sub-Zero. Reptile was a hidden fighter in Mortal Kombat 1. You have Li Mei and Kenshi from Deadly Alliance, the 3D era. You have Baraka, which made his appearance at MK2. You have Geras, returning fighter from Mortal Kombat 11. You have Shang Tsung, been there since the start. Shao Kahn from MK2. Sindel from MK3. Rico from MK4. Raiden, been there since the start. Same as Liu Kang, same as Johnny Cage. Kung Lao's been there since MK2. Ashari, I think, made her appearance in either Deception or Armageddon. Nitara from Deadly Alliance, and Havoc was in Deception as well. So lots of classic MK fighters, plenty to choose from.
Raiden. Good eye, mate.
I like how he says good eye, mate. Referring to his red eye, that is. Put you on the spot now. If you could replace one character with an older one, who would you pick? Maybe it's because I'm half asleep and it's 12:15. I'm a bit confused by that question. If I could replace one character, you mean one character from this roster with an old? Well, first of all, I'd replace probably. I think there, to be honest, probably Garros. No offense, Garros. I'd probably replace Garros, and so who would I bring back? Okay, don't know. I think every fighter in NK1 I'm happy with, classic wise, but no, I will answer your question. I'm genuinely, I'm struggling to think. Because there's a lot of classic fighters in this game, you know, as I pointed out. I don't know. Maybe a modern version of Jax. You know, do something with the metal arms. I don't know. He was in the last game as well, though. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, to think of a fighter that hasn't been in it for a long while, maybe. You know, they have. I mean, Ed Boon has been, you know, pretty like fair in terms of like bringing back fighters. I don't think there's been a classic playable fighter in MK that hasn't made an appearance for a very long time, to be honest with you. But just to answer the question, I'll just say Jax. Mr. Chad Middleton, Goro, yeah, Goro. Bring back Goro. I can't remember the last time Goro was actually a playable fighter. Yeah, bring back Goro. Either Goro or Jax. Mr. Middleton, how are you doing? As always, you are very welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 1 live stream, where I'm continuing to play Invasions, the secondary single-player mode. I am pretty much wrapping up everything now. I'm on the final area of the final map that was previously unexplorable. Once I explore this area, that is Invasion Season 1 100%, and then I'm moving on to the third part of the campaign, which is Towers. Jax wins. Oh, not against Goro. Oh, not at all. Please let me do a brutality. I will try overload. Very hard to pull off brutalities. It really is. Let's do a heart ripper. The most classic fatality of all. Back down forward. Damn it, I was too close there. What's the crack with Jean-Claude Van Damme? Is that a character or just a skin? So you have Jean-Claude Van Damme's likeness and his voice for Johnny Cage. If you got the premium edition, you get that skin for free. But yeah, I didn't find anything special about it. I think it was just something that Ed Boon wanted to do for a long time. and the devs wanted to do that for a long time, and it's I think it's more for Ed Boon than it is for the audience, to be honest, personally. But yeah, he is in there, but he's just a skin, really. Epic Games refused to pay these tournament winners $200,000 because they are Russian residents. Damn. Like, what if these gamers, what if these competitors, what if these winners of this tournament have absolutely no interest in politics, be it Russian politics, Ukrainian politics, American politics, just worldwide politics? What if they have just no interest in what's going on in their country or Ukraine? What if they're just gamers? What if they just want to play video games and have a bit of fun, escape the real world? They go to this tournament and they're supporting this game. They're supporting Epic Games. They win this tournament and Epic Games are refusing to give them the prize money. That's wrong. It's not like Putin showed up at the tournament, won it, and wanted money. That's so wrong. That's not right. They deserve their money. They won the tournament fair and square. They didn't cause the war in Ukraine. They're not bombing Ukraine. That's so wrong. I'm going to look up that story tomorrow. I'm going to follow that story because I don't think that's right. This is not about this is not about politics. It's not about what's going on in Russia or Ukraine. This is about people who won a tournament and they deserve that money. That's just best blatant racism right there. I mean, it's not their fault what's going on in Russia. Fucking hell, like, that's mental. Mad indeed. Chuck Norris would have been a bit of a crack. I know, yeah, Chuck Norris in Mortal Kombat, bring it on. You're not allowed to be a Russian normal person by the looks of it. Now that's racism. It is bullshit. Yeah, one of them is even Japanese living in Russia. I hope Epic Games get everything that's coming to them for that situation, to be honest with you. I really do. That's interesting. Okay. I may or may not offend people when I say the following, but I'm going to say it anyway. Okay. So, the Russian military, are at war with Ukraine, and Russian militia, like Russian military, right, the Russian army, whatever, are bombing Ukraine. Okay. So, these gamers who won this Fortnite tournament are being refused their prize money because of the fact that they're Russian. Okay. Didn't Muslims attack New York in 2001, September 11th? So if a Muslim had won this tournament, would it be right for Epic Games to turn around to them and say, we're not giving you the prize money because you're Muslim? We don't like Muslims because it was Muslims who attacked New York in September 11th. Would that be right? No. Of course it wouldn't be right, because not every Muslim is a terrorist. Just like not every Russian is attacking Ukraine. You know what I mean? But just to be perfectly clear, like, it wouldn't be right for either of those situations to occur. That's my piece of it anyway. Fucking crazy situation. Anyway, back to the gameplay. It's just absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. I have two of these now. One is common. It's pathetic. Russian sports stars can't even participate in the Olympics. Why? Because they're Russian. It's literally racism. And yeah, it is complete bullshit. Slaughter. You, Rico, are a physical type. So I'm going to use reptile.
Slither in. Action figure ready.
So the chest to the left of me, I can't see what's to the right of me.
Action.
Toasty. Downfall. Ah. Lads, I'm so tired, but I'm going to keep the gameplay going. Well, our government are racist towards Irish people as they're second-class citizens right now. I politely and respectably I'm going to decline from speaking about political issues in this live stream because it drains me and I inadvertently offend people and people misunderstand my words and they just don't get me, and it's so fucking it's just so consuming to try to articulate my words so people don't misinterpret what I say. So instead I just refuse to speak about political issues in this live stream, at least. Anyway, I just want to play Mortal Kombat 1. And if we can keep the conversation about Mortal Kombat 1 or gaming, that would be much appreciated. But I very politely and respectfully refuse to speak on political issues in this live stream. Thank you. I got another talisman, surprisingly. What could be inside his chest? Who knows? A fucking 2 talismans. Okay, well I got a scorpion palette which looks really good. And another one. And scorpion gear. But those 2 palettes, talismans, can flick it out. I don't even know which is which, to be honest. Okay. I don't care if it's epic, I'm getting rid of it. I know people are like screaming at the screen, like, what the hell are you getting rid of legendary epic talismans for? I don't care. That's why I'm getting rid of them. I understand you're not allowed to say anything as you've got. No, it's not even that, man. It's not even that, man. It's not. It's not even that, man. It's not that. It's not that. And I didn't say anything that. I didn't say anything. Right, that would justify my account being banned. first of all. So I'm not worried about that. But no, it's not about that. It's just consuming. Like, I'm sitting here trying to play Mortal Kombat 1. Like, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about what's going on in this fucked up world. I play video games to escape this fucked up world. I don't need it brought into the live chat. You know? And it's very, like, if I wanted to do a Johnny Talks live stream, I would do a Johnny Talks live stream. If I want to discuss this fucked up world, I would discuss this fucked up world. But, like, I just want to play Mortal Kombat 1. Right? So, when my mind tries to, at almost 12:30, right in the morning, right, it takes a lot of energy for me to articulate my words and myself to discuss these big issues. And it's also tough, right, to try to make sure that people don't misinterpret what I'm saying, because it happens so much. Like, you know, I start talking about LGBTQI+, and all of a sudden Johnny is a homophobic or a transphobic. You know, I start talking about the situation in Russia, all of a sudden I'm a racist. You know, like, it takes a lot out of me. So yeah, I just don't want to talk about it right now. I just want to play Mortal Kombat 1, if that's okay. So it's not about me getting banned, because there isn't anything to get banned for. Everything I said is not offensive in this live stream, to the point that, like, nothing I said can get me banned. So no, it's not that. Like, it's not that at all. So I'm going to go up to the right now. Cutter. She is magic type, so I need the dark type. Well, all I can think of is Melina. Wait, I'm getting, yeah, Melina.
Princess Petulant.
Melina and
Nothing
Cyrax.
but nets.
Thank you for your understanding. It's just, if I wanted to do a Giant Talks live stream, I would do it, and we can have a conversation about politics in that live stream. But when I play Mortal Kombat 1 and I stream it, I don't want to be talking about, you know, politics and, like, fucking, you know, far right or far left shit. Like, you know, I mean, yeah, like, because to be honest with you, I'll just say this, that they're as bad as each other. They're two fucking sides of the same fucking asshole, spewing the same shit. That's my take on the far left and the far right. The far left, ass cheek. The far right, ass cheek. Spouting the same shit. Speaking of politics, did you vote for Olimar and get Pikmin 1 and 2? No, I didn't get Pikmin 1 and 2. I'm happy enough with Pikmin 4. I'm actually enjoying it. I haven't played it for a while now, mind you, but I'm actually enjoying Pikmin 4. So yeah, I'm happy enough with Pikmin 4. I never thought I'd actually be playing and enjoying a Pikmin game, but yeah, really have been enjoying Pikmin 4 now. That's strange. That's a bit of brutality. There seems to be specific requirements for a brutality apart from the input. Appetizer. Back forward, back forward. Ah, damn it, I messed up again. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't even think I actually had the energy to do a live stream, let alone talk about politics, to be honest. Can I recommend a game for you to de-stress on your off time? Sure, yeah. It's on PS Plus subscription called Unpacking. Haha, well, that's going to be an issue because I currently am not signed up to any PS Plus tier at the moment. I'm only going to be getting PS Plus Essentials when I need to, like when I'm prompted. You know, if I say, oh, I want to play some Mortal Kombat 1 online, and it prompts me to get PS Plus, then I'm going to get PS Plus Essential. I mean, the thing is, I'm not going to let Sony trick me, or any other company for that matter, trick me into saying, oh, but if you get the yearly subscription, you're saving money. No, you're actually not. You're actually not saving money, because unless you're playing online multiplayer games every day of every week of every month, right, in the year, then you're not saving money. If you just play online games every now and again, like I do, right, then you're not getting your money's worth. Because if you're like not playing an online game for like 3 months or even more, right, out of those 12 months, then you're wasting your money. Only pay for the PS Plus Essentials when you need it. That's what I'm going to do. I just, like, with that price, it was like PS Plus Premium was bad enough, right? It was bad enough as it was, right? Then Jim Ryan decides to increase the price. So I had a massive evaluation of PS Plus, right? Especially with the cost of living thrown in there as well. Look, the way I look at it, okay, if I want the game, I will buy it, and chances are I would have already had the game anyway, because the majority of the big games that come to PS Plus Extra, I already have. If I wanted the game, I would have bought it, you know. And if there's a game that I missed out on, I'm going to buy that game, because at least when I buy the game, I own that game and it's not going to go away. Whereas with PS Plus, the game can be taken off the service at any moment and any time. And again, people think they're saving money. You're not. Because let's face it, right, out of those hundreds of PS Extra games, right, you've probably played about 10%, probably even less, right? And, you know, by the time you get around to playing some of the games, they're probably gone anyway. So you're not really saving money. So that's how I approach PS Plus going forward. I'm only going to use the basics, the online multiplayer, cloud storage, even though I've never really experienced any issues with my save data before anyway. So yeah, I'm sticking to essentials, and I'm only going to pay for it when I need it. I'm not going to pay a full 12 months thinking I'm saving money when I'm actually not saving money. Right then, how much is the online only? I haven't checked. I'm too lazy to check. You check. You're not playing MK1 right now. You check. I don't know. I actually didn't check. I think it's like 70 something a year, but I won't be getting it yearly, as I said.
Savage. Action.
You know, some of the classic games that come to PS Plus Premium, you can actually buy them. So that's probably what I'll do. And like, what am I saying? Like, what am I saying? I literally have a PS2 Slim that's backwards compatible with PS1. And I have a lot of PS1 games. I have the PS1 games that defined that console. I have the Resident Evil trilogy, including the director's cut of Resident Evil 1. I have Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. I have Silent Hill. I have GTA, GTA London, GTA 2. I have Metal Gear Solid. The list goes fucking on. Why would I want to wait for those games to come to PS Plus Premium, pay a fortune, to have the pleasure to do it? No, thank you. If there's a PS1 game that I haven't played, that I want to play, I will just order it online. If people think, like, when people look at the prices of subscription services and they, whether it's monthly or yearly, they think they're saving. Let's look at your subscription services, people. I'm only paying such amount a month. Okay, so how much content are you watching within that month? Do you feel it's justified? Are you watching the one program, the one show? Are you watching every single piece of content? I'm guessing you're not. The same goes for PS Plus. The same goes for Nintendo Switch Online. The same goes for Xbox Live. Like, are you actually playing every bit of that content? You're not. You're not. It's just better to own your games. It's better to just own the games, because they're not going to go away if you do. Okay. Capcom CEO wants next-gen games to cost more than $70. They need to scale down on Kojima Hollywood Productions. Yeah, I've seen that. Capcom CEO can kiss my hole. Street Fighter 6, $70 game, and it has a fucking fighter pass, monthly fighter passes that cost €5 each just to get cosmetics. Yeah, they can fuck right off. They should be decreasing the fucking price of the games, if anything. Joey Hampton, welcome to Green Hill Gaming. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 1 live stream. Great to have you in the live stream. How are you keeping? I am playing on PS5, my friend. PS5. Please don't be PC Power Race, Master Race. Please. Christ, I'm not in the mood. Now for my favourite fatality on the home again, Annihilation. I was considering buying MK1, but I heard it had issues on PC, so I was curious. Wait, it had issues on PC? You know, I am now convinced. I am now 100% convinced, actually. I was always convinced, but I'm now 100% convinced. So the PC and Nintendo Switch versions of MK1 were what's the word I'm looking for? I'm so tired. Oh my god, it's 1:45 in the morning, so I can't think of the word, but they were outsourced by Saber Interactive and Shiver Entertainment. I am convinced that they needed time, right, to port over a game that was clearly made for console onto PC and Nintendo Switch. They needed more time. Warner Brothers Games did not allow that time, and that is why we have the mess that is the Switch version, and now apparently there's issues with the PC version as well. Now, I mean, look, we can all be fanboys. We can all be PlayStation fanboys, or Xbox fanboys, or Switch fanboys, or console fanboys, and say, look at the PC. Look, the PC is the most powerful gaming system out there. more powerful than the PS5, more powerful than Xbox Series X, more powerful than the fucking Apple iPhone 15. It's a fucking PC. It's a computer. How can you get any more powerful than a computer, right? So clearly, like, it's not a case of, oh, MK1 can't run on the PC. Of course it can fucking run on the PC. The game was rushed on the other versions. That's my take on the situation anyway. But it's a shame though. It's a shame. I'd say get it on PS5 if you have a PS5. That's what I would say anyway. Did you win anything on McDonald's Monopoly, Johnny? The most important question to be asked tonight. No, I have not. Yeah, I heard the optimization was really bad. I don't know how the fuck Switch would even work. Oh god. Oh god. See, Joey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. It has nothing to do with the Nintendo Switch hardware. Absolutely nothing. Look, obviously, Mortal Kombat 1 on Nintendo Switch is not going to look or run as good as the PS5 version. That's common knowledge, because the Nintendo Switch is a handheld with a 2015 chip. The PS5 is a home console with modern chips. Okay, so it's common knowledge that the MK1 Switch port is not going to look and run the same as the PS5 version. But that's not the problem with MK1 on the Switch. The problem with MK1 on the Switch is that Saber Interactive and Shiver Entertainment needed more time to complete the game, to polish the game, and have that game in a standard of quality. Warner Brothers Games refused, and that's where we have the mess. Listen, Saber Interactive and Shiver Entertainment, they specialize in porting high-profile games onto other systems. It's literally what they do for a living. They ported The Witcher 3 and MK11 on Nintendo Switch. Now, again, those versions obviously don't look and run the same as the PS5 versions and the other versions. Okay, but they were complete and they were of quality. The same cannot be said for MK1 and Switch. So it's not a hardware issue. It's a situation of publishers rushing games to the market to satisfy investors. So I hope that clarifies things for you. Oh no, Joey, you're going to piss. It's not I'm pissed off. I will admit, it does piss me off when people like approach the MK1 Switch situation in the wrong way, and they talk about like Switch hardware. It's got nothing to do with Switch hardware. A rush game is a shit game on any platform. Exactly. Look at Cyberpunk on these powerful home consoles. I mean, it was a fucking mess to the point where PlayStation had to remove the fucking thing from the store. To my knowledge, MK1 is still up there on the eShop. So Cyberpunk was actually worse than MK1 in terms of standard of quality. So it's got nothing to do with... You can have the most powerful console in the world, but if you rush your game and it isn't complete and it isn't working, then it's going to be a mess no matter how powerful the specs are. That's the way to look at it. It is the only way to look at it. So yeah, I just felt the need to add a bit of context, a bit of factual context to the MK1 Switch situation. That's all.
Grandmaster Bossy Pants. That's cool.
Random question, fire away, but just don't make it about politics, please. I had to pause the game, and I will answer your random question in a second, but I just find it baffling how when a game gets announced for Nintendo Switch, like when a Switch port of like a PS4 or a PS5 game gets announced, and people just are genuinely surprised that it doesn't look or run the same as the PS5 version, to the point where they have to point it out. Like, oh, look at this, this port of a PS4 game or a PS5 game, it doesn't look the same or run the same as the PS5 before. Oh, this is so surprising. Like, what the absolute fuck? Like, why are people still surprised? The Switch has a 2015 chip. It released in 2017. It's a fucking handheld. What the hell do people expect from the Switch? I mean, look at Apple touting their specs of the iPhone 15 Pro. The fucking thing is already overheating. You know? I mean, be careful what you wish for. You know, you want this big, powerful, fucking, like, ultra powerful fucking, you know, handheld mobile system. And what are you going to get? You're going to get overheating issues. That's what you're going to get. So, like, what do people expect from the Switch? Like, it just baffles me. But again, like the MK1 situation, it's not about, like, you know, like, it's common knowledge that the game is not going to look and run the same as the other versions. That shouldn't be even discussed. But, like, it's, again, it's not, that isn't the issue. The issue is the game was incomplete. The game was rushed to the market to satisfy investors. That's why it's in the situation it's in. Did you know Sega approached Sony before Nintendo did all those years ago, making a console? Yeah, I actually found that out a few months back. It is crazy, isn't it? Before I ever owned Street Fighter on Sega years ago, I had a Tiger handheld, and yes, it looked shit, but I didn't care. It was Street Fighter. I know you in Street Fighter. You play Street Fighter on the calculator, and you'd be happy. Let's do a classic Sub-Zero fatality, spine rip, forward, down, forward. This is a very iconic MK fatality, that classic ripping out the spine.
Sub-Zero wins.
I still type troops on the calculator. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Okay.
Ambush. Sub-Zero wins.
Hey, that's a new one, isn't it? Yeah. No silence. I think this is actually the final countdown. Okay. Shit. I went wrong way. Yeah, I think this might be the final node of Season 1. That's pretty big. Invasion's Season 1 has been very expansive. more expansive than the cinematic story of the game, which is saying something really, because it's a lot more slow paced. The story, obviously, like very action, movie it's an action story. Lots of there's cutscenes playing, and you go to a fight, and then you go to a cutscene, and you go to a fight, you go to a cutscene. Whereas Invasions is it's more grounded and slow paced, and you're thinking about which fighter to use. You're looking at your elemental chart. You're moving around the board at a slower pace. There's the areas that need to be unlocked. So it's been very expansive. I have unlocked a lot of skins and gear as well. It's crazy to think that this may be the final node of Season 1 of Invasions. Let's do it. So who am I fighting? Oh god. I keep pressing up. Okay, she is Sindel, a magic type, so I just need to... What else is a magic type weak against? I don't even know what that symbol is, to be honest. Let's find out. Who has this symbol? General Shaw. You know what? I'm gonna wrap it up with General Shaw.
Mr. Universe.
Mr. Universe, what the fuck? Why the hell is Johnny Cage called General Shaw, Mr. Universe?
Still waiting for those shades.
Did you hear that reference, Coconut? That's a reference from the first MK movie. Remember when Goro smashes Johnny Cage's shades?
Goro.
I'll do it again, then I'll watch now.
The pride
Bollocks.
of New York. Shiva is cooler.
Shiva is cooler.
Too many arms. Shiva is cooler.
Yeah, Johnny, you already said that.
Still waiting for those shades.
Hear it? Cool reference, doesn't it? Was the crypt a bad part in Mortal Kombat? Bad part? I fucking loved the crypt. They need to bring back the crypt. The crypt was introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, the first Mortal Kombat game of the GameCube, PS2, Xbox generation. I loved it because not only did it have different costumes, and you could even unlock fighters and stages and concept art, but you had these random stuff as well. You had videos of outtakes from Mortal Kombat mythologies, Sub-Zero. You had a video of Scorpion cooking. You had Raiden selling car radios. Honestly, you had Johnny Cage's VHS collection of his movies. You had all this. You had images of the developers of the game. Ed Boon was there. John Tobias was there. I think he was there anyway. There was just so random stuff to unlock. It had over 600 coffins you could unlock. I fucking loved the crypt. I think after Armageddon, I just think that probably, it just they have a shrine now, and you unlock concept art, story art, and music. But what's crazy is you can literally see what you can unlock. There was a certain level of mystery with the original crypt. You didn't know what you were going to unlock, but you can literally see what you can unlock. So but it's nice to unlock gear and skins and invasions, of course. But I missed the crypt. I missed the classic crypt, to be honest. It's mad. Didn't know that there was a reference. Yeah, there's actually quite a few references actually to the movie. Oh, I am so tired.
Action!
Look at the size of Shao Kahn, General Shao. on Goro. Down there. Power Slay Productions, welcome as always to Green Hill again. Welcome to my Mortal Kombat 1 live stream where I am wrapping things up in Season 1 of Invasions. I'm on the final node. It's been an enjoyable experience playing Invasions, the secondary story mode, or secondary single player mode. So hello to you, how are you doing? Was Crypt getting hate for microtransactions? Oh, you probably mean Mortal Kombat. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat X. Yeah. Okay. Jeez, I think, you know, sometimes I can't deal with people's just stupidity. Not your stupidity, no. Okay, but like, so let me read the rest of that question. Hate for microtransactions when it first launched, and that patched it or something. Okay, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So you had the option to play the game to unlock content in the crypt, or you had the option to spend money to automatically unlock everything in the crypt. That was how microtransactions was done in MK10, that's how it was done in MK11, and that's how it's done in MK1. I actually see false fake news basically regarding Dragon Crystals in Mortal Kombat 1. Dragon Crystals is one of 4 in-game currency in Mortal Kombat 1. They are coins, crowns, seasonal credits, and Dragon Crystals. People online have been saying that the only way to get Dragon Crystals is by spending real-life money. That's false. It's fake news. You can get Dragon Crystals for completing the story. You get Dragon Crystals for leveling up your profile, including your fighter level. So you can earn the Dragon Crystals. If you're somebody who doesn't want to put in the effort, is too lazy to grind, then the option is there to purchase them. That's up to yourself. Nobody's forcing you to pay the money. Everything in Mortal Kombat 1 cosmetically can be earned in game. The same with MKX as well. So like the people hating on it, like they're just saying, oh, I don't want to spend money on this game because I'm too lazy to unlock the content. I mean, make your mind up. You either want to unlock the content by earning it or spend the money. It's up to the person themselves. People are just stupid, really, you know. I'm trying to sell a PS3, but the prices are not worth it. 23 quid. Jesus, I'd say the PS3 should be worth more than that. Yeah, I wouldn't take 23 quid for a PS3, my friend. Definitely deserve more than that. Boom. Off with her head.
Brutality. General
Thanks for
Shao
exposing
wins.
Captain Goro. Explaining Captain Goro. No problem at all. I always like to fucking add a bit of context into situations that people, oh, it's got a trophy, perform 10 different brutalities. I actually thought that was going to be hard, but it wasn't. Yeah, just people out there just sprouting shit, like, and sometimes you have to fucking, you know, bring a bit of context to the situation, but bring a bit of factual, you know, information to the situation. You know, like MK1 on Switch was brought up earlier in the live chat, and it was kind of like made out to be like a hardware issue which a lot of people online seem to be of the belief. And it's false. It's not correct. MK1 on Switch is in the mess that it's in because Warner Brothers Games did not allow Shiver Entertainment and Saber Interactive, the co-developers of MK1 on Switch, additional time to complete the game, polish up the game, and put that game in a state where it's of quality. That is why MK1 is in a mess. It's nothing to do with the hardware. There are plenty of ports, such ports, of PS4 games. FIFA, if I'm not mistaken, EA, oh no, no longer FIFA, EA Sports Football, what the fuck they're calling it. That, if I'm not mistaken, there's no PS4 version of that. I probably am mistaken. You'd know this, Anthony Coconut. You'd know this. That's technically a port of a PS5 game. And apart from the fact of it being in 60 frames per second, people are saying that it looks well enough for the Switch. See, that's the thing. Like, people could, like, oh, again, it's just people's, people's stupidity just keeps me up at night, to be honest. It really fucking does. Like, the fact that I have to explain something so simple to some people just blows my fucking mind. 2 days left. For what's happening in 2 days' time? But unless you are very, very welcome to Greenhill Gaming Wacky Wacko for my MK1 live stream. I think I just wrapped up Season 1 of Invasions. I completed every area. So, what was I saying? Okay, yeah, so obviously Switch ports are not going to look the same as PS5. But that doesn't mean that they can't be on it. That doesn't mean that they have to be incomplete and broken. MK1 is in the situation on Switch because the game was rushed to the market. I am fucking absolutely exhausted for making that point. And if people can't see that point, then I don't know, maybe they should go to Specsavers, get their eyes fucking checked, get their head checked, I would say. Yeah, definitely time for bidding very shortly. Context and clarity, that's what I do. No, I don't buy FIFA or FC. I stopped buying that. Okay, 2 days left for Final Horizon. Oh yeah, Final Horizon update. Oh damn it. Well, I'm gonna have to squeeze that in at some stage. But right now my focus is Mortal Kombat. But then again, Sonic the Hedgehog and Mortal Kombat were two of the first video games I ever played. So, and it's a free update as well, free story update at no additional cost. You know, Capcom like to charge money for separate ways, even though it was free with the original version. And you have Sega bringing out free story content and challenges as well for Sonic Frontiers. Oh my god, I actually am so tired. But I'm going to have to conduct myself here now, but I think, from the looks of it, I have 100% explored all of the maps, the messes in Season 1 of Invasions in Mortal Kombat 1. Yep, there's no green line. Normally there's a green line. Wait a second. Did I see a green line? No. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna go from one mesa. They call him, I don't even know what a mesa is actually. I haven't even come across the term mesa when I was playing this game. But apparently it's another word for a map. Okay, so there's no green line here. So if you're wondering why I keep saying green line, is a green line will lead you in the direction of a previously unexplored area. And as you can see, there is no green line on this map, and there's none in the rest of them either. I might as well go through them all just to double check, see if they make any mistake. Oh, I'm so tired. I wonder what the next game would be that you totally dedicate your channel to. Who knows? Naughty Capcom. Yes, naughty, naughty. Greedy Capcom. And then they have the absolute fucking cheek to say that, that green. I'm colorblind, no. That games are too cheap. Greedy bastards, man. Greedy fucking bastards. So this mesa, the Sundu Festival, has been fully explored. That's just a training area. This is the gateway portal where you have your challenge towers, which I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time on actually at some stage. You can see there is no green arrow here, so this has been fully explored. Shang Tsung's laboratory. And you can see no green arrow. Fully explored. The Living Forest, a classic MK2 stage. Sorry for being so tired and a bit cranky in this live stream. I get cranky when I'm tired. I'm like a fucking toddler. Yeah, fully explored. So I'm gonna have to conduct myself now to to wrap up this live stream. So I'm gonna read the comments first. I saw MK1 switch in the I am actually blue in the face from talking about MK1 and Switch. Okay, can I ask you a question, Maki Wako? And please don't leave the live stream, because every time I seem to ask someone the question, they seem to be gone. So if you're still here, Wacky Wako, can I ask you a question? Why do you think Mortal Kombat 1 on Switch looks awful? And there's no right or wrong answer, even though I'm more than likely going to disagree with you, but don't feel pressured to answer. So will season 2 be in a few months? And I will tell you exactly now. Let me just go to the main menu and I will tell you exactly when season 2 of Invasions begins. So we're going to go to the store. Seasonal items. So these are items that are exclusive to the season. There is 36 more days left in season 1. So while I'm here, I'll actually show you. So you can get a lot of different skins for your fighter that are connected to the season. So the season of Spectre season 1. I have 28,840 seasonal credits, which you can earn in the game. You can only earn them in game by playing through the various modes of MK1 and even completing daily and weekly challenges. So you can see they're cheap enough. So I can get Trial by Fire for 1,000, Purifying Flame for 1,500, and I get some Geared in the Blade of the Crossroads 250 and Oni Slayer 250 as well. So you can see I have plenty of seasonal credits and I have plenty of time, 36 days, to earn additional seasonal credits, which again you can earn in game. To me it looks rushed, unfinished, and it looks like a massive scam. Oh, thank you, Wacky Wacko. I could fucking kiss you right now, to be honest with you. Oh, you just saved a lot of energy for me. So I thought that you were going to come out and say Switch can't handle it, Nintendo shit, Switch shit, or some shit like that. So I'm glad that you could see sense. I'm glad that you could see the reality of the situation. So yeah, it has been rushed to the market, MK1, and that is why it looks the way it looks. It was rushed to the market. It's incomplete. Look, Ed Boon has spoken about this, and he has pretty much very cleverly, because obviously he can't come out and say the reason why MK1 on Switch looks this way is because my boss's Warner Brothers games rushed into the market. He can't come out and say that. But he did say something along the lines of like that. It would have been ideal for them to release the game in the version that they wanted it to release in. Is something along the lines of that is what he said, and they're going to fix it. More importantly, they're going to fix it. But yes, Wacky Wacko, I'm glad that you agree with me. That's what I think as well. Unfortunately, a lot of people online don't see it that way. They can't see the truth, and they just, just attack Nintendo, attack NetherRealm Studios, and they just don't go after Warner Brothers games, which are the culprits. These greedy bastards, these greedy suits who just want to satisfy investors. So that's the situation right there. Glad that you agree. Oh God, you're getting good value for money with all the content, to be fair. Oh, 100%. 100%. A massive scam. Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch. Oh, please don't get me started on Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch. We'll have Sabertac joining the live stream saying, "Now is your time, Johnny. Now is your time." Oh God, I literally fucking dropped dead. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a PS4 game. Last time I checked, The Witcher 3 was a PS4 game. And last time I checked, The Witcher 3 was a massive open world game. And last time I checked, The Witcher 3 was on Nintendo Switch. Does it look and run the same as the PS5 version? No, it doesn't. As I've been saying, that's common knowledge. And anyone who needs to be reminded of that is a fucking retard. I will say straight out. Anyone who needs to be reminded of that is just an idiot. Because the Nintendo Switch is a handheld with a 2015 chip. Okay, PS5, PS4, they are home consoles with high-end chips inside of them. Home consoles. But they're still, like, The Witcher 3 is still on Switch. And Red Dead Redemption 2 was a PS4 game. It's a massively open world game. Oh, but it was made by Rockstar. It was made by Rockstar. It automatically makes everything so different. I don't give a shit if it was made by God himself. It's a PS4 game. It's an open world game. So there's no reason why Red Dead Redemption 2 cannot be ported onto the Nintendo Switch. Obviously there's going to be compromises. Again, I don't know, fucking times I have to say it. It's not going to look the same or run the same as the PS4 version. It will clearly have resolution compromises, frame rate compromises, and other compromises in between. But will it be Red Dead Redemption 2 on a handheld? Yes. Yes, it will. But I have no interest in Red Dead Redemption. So, yeah. It's funny how rushed the game is because the Nintendo Switch can handle Sonic Frontiers Exactly, Sonic Frontiers is a very big game. Obviously, if you look at that game, you can see compromises. Again, there will be compromises for ports. But the game is on there. The Witcher 3 is on there. There are plenty of PS4 games on Switch, so there's no reason why Red Dead Redemption 2 wouldn't be on Switch. People are acting like this is like Red Dead Redemption 3 or some shit, you know what I mean? It'll be €70 on the Switch with downgraded graphics and no online. More than likely, and I'll have absolutely no interest in it. Okay, I need to wrap up this live stream right here, right now. So Anthony, to answer your question, there is 36 days left in Season 1 of but actually, the season actually kind of covers 3 areas in particular. Obviously, Invasions mode, then the store where you can get gears and items, and also the online as well, the Kombat League as well. So it's basically Season of the Spectre, basically, and there's 36 days left in that. So I have 100% completed Invasions. So what was Invasions? Just a quick recap. Well, it's the secondary single player mode in the game. So the game has a campaign and it has 3 parts to it. It has the cinematic story mode, telling the story of Fire God Liu Kang as he crafts a new timeline, a new era. Everything goes smoothly at the beginning until you find out that there's a great threat that wants to threaten Fire God Liu Kang's plans for peace. So an amazing cinematic story mode with a lot of twists and turns, and I absolutely loved it. And they predicted the story as well. And then you had the mode that I've been playing for quite a while now, for about 2 weeks now actually, which is crazy to think. Invasions. Again, it's a single player mode. It has RPG elements. You're actually like leveling up your fighter. Their stats leveled up, like their health, their attack, their defense, etc. You're collecting talismans along the way, relics along the way to power up your fighters, give you the advantage. More importantly, you are earning skins and gear for your fighters. You are overcoming various challenges, including test your might, survive, or dodging like environmental hazards. You're fighting really tough enemies. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 main maps, and then you have the Gateway Portal, which has challenge towers, and you have the Wuxi Academy, which is a training area. You move around the board game type environment, landing on nodes, completing challenges, getting rewards, and it is seasonal based, meaning there will be a new season every month or so. This is the first season. The boss of this season was Scorpion. For defeating Scorpion, I got this absolutely fantastic skin right here. How amazing is that? And as you saw in the last few days, there was post-game content for Invasions as well. There was areas where I couldn't reach. I needed a nether stone, so once I defeated him, I got the nether stone. I was able to go back to all those 6 maps and go to those previously unreachable areas to get even more rewards and more challenges. So yeah, it's been really fun. It's been really expansive as well. So that's Invasions complete. What more can I say? Until 36 days. Next on this channel, next for Mortal Kombat 1, I am going to be moving on to the third and final part of the campaign, which is Towers. Towers is your traditional Mortal Kombat experience. You know, if you've been there from the start, like myself with the original MK, you will know Towers. These are where all of the fighters have their own story ending. So you get to experience the MK1 story from their perspective. It's not going to be a case of, like if I pick Johnny Cage in Towers, okay, it's not going to be, oh, Johnny Cage defeats you know, the final boss of the story. No, it'll just be the story from their perspective, what they were getting up to, what their take on everything was. Okay, so that's next on my channel. Phew, I am so fucking tired. So yeah, that's going to do it for the live stream. Sorry for being tired and cranky. I promise the next live stream I'm going to be a bit more energetic. So look forward to that as I get stuck into Towers. But yeah, that's the end of the live stream. That's the end of Season 1 of Invasions. I will see you all next time on Green Hill Gaming. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.